Hello YouTube, this is another one of my collection update videos, and I have bought some stuff recently which I want to show you now. And I'm going to start first off with an Xbox 360 game, which is Bioshock 2. I bought this game for 15 euros now. It has finally gotten a bit cheaper. The first Bioshock I played and I really liked it. It was one of my favorite games, in fact. And for the second one, I was a bit skeptical. I didn't buy it at release because I really didn't like the fact that you have to play as a big daddy. Because this was the part in the first game which kind of annoyed me. So yeah, I waited until it was a little cheaper, and now I finally got to buy it and I played it, and I have to say I'm happy that I bought it. I'm happy that I played it. I finished the single player campaign already. It was a lot of fun. There were some things which annoyed me still, like in the first one. What I didn't like is that since you are a big daddy, you more than once in the game you have to defend your little sister while she's harvesting the atom, which for me is really annoying because I don't like this wave defense stuff against enemies in a single player game. In a multiplayer game it's fine. If I play a multiplayer game in co-op, I'm fine with it, but in a single player game, no, I don't really need it. But enough of this. I played this game, I finished the single player, it was really nice. It was basically more of the same, which is, in the case of Bioshock, is always a good thing. And I've started a bit with a multiplayer now, and I think I'm going to play it maybe until level 30, because I think if you want to go higher than level 30, then you have to buy the add-on content, which for me doesn't really add up. It's just too expensive and there aren't too many players anymore, I think, so I'll just stick with the normal modes and with the normal content which is on the disc, and I'm going to play it. But I have to say, still I was surprised at how fun even the multiplayer was. Okay, so the next thing which I'm really proud of, and I finally found one in a very good, in a mint condition basically, is Mother 3. I think many of you who are watching this video, they know a bit about video games, and when they hear Mother 3, they know that this is basically Earthbound 2, you would call it, if it had been released in Northern America or Europe. This would be called Earthbound 2, because it is basically it's the third installment in the Mother series. That's the Japanese original name. And the second game of the series, which is called Earthbound in North America, was released in North America a while ago on the Super Nintendo. Was never released in Europe. And the Earthbound game, which was released in North America, was Mother 2 already. But since they never released the first game in North America, they called this Earthbound. So this would be Earthbound 2. But sadly, this game too has never been released in North America or in Europe for a fact. And sadly, it's a completely Japanese version, as you can see from the packaging as well. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. For me, Earthbound was one of my favorite role-playing games. And on the Super Nintendo, for me, I think it was the favorite one. So yeah, I'm going to open this, show you what inside at least. I really like the Japanese packaging of the Game Boy Advance games more than our European ones. Okay, I want to be careful with this because it's really, really mint condition. Yeah, so basically we have the cartridge here. As I said, it's sadly a completely Japanese version. Then there's a small, I don't know, list. I think it's a list with the moves in the game. And a short explanation of the controls, I guess. And as well, there's the real manual, which has quite a few pages, but is obviously also completely in Japanese. Yeah, so another thing which really fits to this is that I bought already a while ago, before I even started with the series, is this book here. This is basically the Mother 3 manual or Mother 3 handbook. It was written by dedicated fans, I think Fangamer they are called. They have their own website where I bought this from, and I'm going to post the link in the description as well, because I think if you like Earthbound you will be interested in this book. And basically this is an all English book, handbook, survival guide, strategy guide for the game, for the Japanese game of Mother 3. And I can only say it's beautiful. I haven't seen many strategy guides which look as professional as this one, or as nice. I have such a nice layout and so many nice things in it. Okay, this is basically the cover of it, which looks, it doesn't look too spectacular. It says Pork Army Survival Manual, and you can actually take this one off, and then you get your first surprise, because the inside of the cover, there's also print on it. It's basically a poster. It looks really nice artwork. First surprise. Second one, this is the second cover of the book, which only says Mother 3 Handbook. And if you open it, then you will see it has a lot of content. Basically it's more than 230 pages, and it's just beautifully detailed, and all of the enemies are described in here, and your strategies. You have maps for every dungeon, you have a walkthrough what to do in the game, and everything is so nicely arranged and it looks so nice. I really think that it's hard to find such a strategy guide from a professional company. You can really see there's a lot of love which went into this project. I'm going to skip to one of the later chapters. I'm not even going to watch this. I don't want to spoil myself, because I haven't played that far in the game yet. But at the moment I'm playing the game, I'm using this guide, and I can only say it's an Earthbound game and I like it, and I'm really looking forward to finishing this one. If you have any ambitions of playing this game, or if you are a fan of Earthbound in general, you should definitely check out this website, Fangamer. And yeah, you should consider ordering this strategy book, even if you only want it for your shelf, or even if you only want it for the artwork in it, because I think even for that it's a great thing. Because I bought it like maybe half a year or even a year ago, and it has only been sitting on my shelf, and I have just looked at it a few times. I couldn't really use it yet, and still it was a nice thing. It's still a nice thing to have. Yeah, so for now that's about it. I think I'm going to have a new video even in a few days, which will have a lot of basically still sealed stuff for Super Nintendo and maybe NES, N64. Let's see. We will see. I will try to bring this in the next few days. So that's it for now. Thanks for your attention, and bye bye.